If you still think that South Africans are xenophobic, listen to these statistics and tell me if you are being fair. Because I did a thorough research to count how many foreign prisoners we have in South Africa and how many foreign prisoners are there in different African countries. And you will see that what is happening here is not tolerated anywhere in Africa. Ghana has 995 foreign prisoners.
Right.
Kenya has 360 foreign prisoners. Egypt, 1,200 foreign prisoners. Nigeria, the people who are causing problems everywhere, they only have 245 foreign prisoners. Zimbabwe, 591. Mozambique, 330. Lesotho is a no-nonsense country. Because there is the
Abadlala
AMPAL,
amarashiya
the
mfana wami.
death sentence. They only have 23 foreign prisoners.
Abadlali
Botswana,
amarashiya.
524. Swaziland, 270. Namibia, 465. Guess how many we have here in South Africa? 25,585 criminals in South Africa. Foreign
Yo,
criminals. They came all the way from wherever they came from to come here and commit crime. You know, my mother has a business. She was robbed 3 times. My brother stopped working there because they were coming and they were shooting people there. And then they took his wallet and it had an inscription of his name and surname. And then the police found that wallet in another crime scene, It means these people are committing crime everywhere. And guess who was the person that was found with that wallet? Alfonso from Mozambique. Now, must we be afraid in our own country because of people who are going to pull the xenophobic card? You know, Mr. Groenewald, the Minister of Correctional Services, was suggesting that we bring back the corporal punishment because our prisons are overcrowded. But do you know how much it costs to feed one prisoner per day, to give that person 3 plates, to give them water and electricity, to pay someone to cook for them for 25,000 people? It's millions and millions per day, while our people are suffering and poor. Matthew chapter 15, verse 21 to 28. Listen to how Jesus treated the Samaritan woman because she was not a Jew. She came to Jesus asking for healing, saying, "My daughter is sick." Jesus said, "I am only sent unto the lost sheep of Israel. I cannot take the children's bread and cast it unto the dogs." So now Jesus is saying, how do I take something that belongs to the children and give it to a neighbor while the children are hungry? Charity begins at home. You feed your own first. When your own are full and satisfied, then you can think of someone else. But you cannot come and expect us to feed people while our people are still hungry. Then the Samaritan woman said to Jesus, "Even the dogs, they come and eat the crumbs that fell from the master's table. But you cannot take the crumbs and give them to the children while the neighbor comes and eats from the table." That doesn't make sense. It is not right. It is not fair. Luke chapter 3, verse 11. John, he says, "If you have 2 cloaks, give to the one who doesn't have. Do the same with your food as well. But if you have nothing, what can you do?" South Africans are crying, we don't have jobs.
we
Our
have
prisons are
nothing.
overcrowded. How are we going to help our neighbors? We are not selfish. We are just being realistic. Charity begins at home. I hope you will stop saying people are xenophobic when they exercise their rights, because your countries are very strict on foreigners. That's why people are not playing there. People who come to South Africa, they come only to steal. You know, a lot of people have been coming to South Africa, and we had no problem for the longest time. We had our democracy in 1994. We were not fighting with foreigners. This thing started recently because it is now getting out of hand. We can see that the borders that we have opened for people are now being taken advantage of. And then we have to put a stop to this. And without hard feelings, people should not complain. They should understand that what is happening to us is not tolerated anywhere in the world. Khotso ayibelele na.
I want, look. I go boo mama. Where's Alaba?
We are having a march here.
Yes.
About the things that the challenge that we're having in South Africa.
Yes.
The foreigners and everything.
Yes.
And here we come.
Yeah.
We are having people from who are not South Africans.
Yeah.
They are marching.
Yeah.
They've got guards to say Manana Manungelo. My question is what?
Yeah.
Do you have ilungelo in a foreign country? In a foreign land?
Being a foreigner.
Being a foreigner.
And being illegal.
That guy, that minister from Zimbabwe,
Yes.
did mention that the reason why they were going to prosecute those South Africans that they found in Zimbabwe
Yes.
is because Zimbabwe is
Not
not
a-
a banana republic.
They're executing their law.
Yes, that's why we are having something like this, because South Africa is a banana republic.
Yeah.
And the very same people are said to be the gatekeepers
Yeah.
in South Africa.
Yeah.
The ones that are implementing the law.
Yes.
They had guards
Yeah.
to give these people permission to picket
Yeah.
in South Africa. We are really having a challenge in
Yeah.
South Africa.
So basically, this country is no longer our country, South Africa.
It has been sold to the highest bidder.
Yeah.
The fact that we are having so many foreigners in South Africa, the fact that they are able to do this, then we have failed South Africa. In fact, we have failed our children.
Yeah.
We have failed the generation.
Yeah.
Our kids are nowhere. Tomorrow these people are going to start war. And we all blame it to the president. The president of South Africa.
And the ANC.
And his cabinet.
Yeah.
You blame it on the GNU.
Yeah.
Mara ibona abantu abawonke ibona aba in power but ibona kumele ngabe
That's why you are facing this.
Yeah. But are we giving up as a
ibona kumele ngabe
South
mfethu like they stop this thing from happening. Okay.
Yeah.
For the sake of the next generation,
Yes.
we are not going to give this up.
What do you say?
Otherwise, future is going to judge us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Future is going to judge
So
us.
what is your message to all South Africans?
Message to all South Africans. South Africans.
Yeah.
It's time we stand up.
Yeah.
We put our hands together.
Yeah.
We put our differences aside.
Yeah.
If we don't hands together.
Yes.
This is going to go to something that we are no longer we cannot explain.
Yes. All
South
South Africans,
All South Africans.
black, white, Indian, yeah.
We need to stand up.
Yeah.
Let's show them what is happening here. Otherwise, South Africa will in serious trouble.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you.
I'm so pissed off right now. Yo.
We never hit anyone. We never even tried to hit anyone. Hence, the CEO came here, the guys from Department of Health, and we told them the same story, that what we are doing here, we are implementing Immigration Act 13 of 2002, Section 17. Right? You, as law enforcers, actually, right now, if I was a person of authority, I would actually instruct you to implement Section 37 to check the legality of these people here, and then you deport them. Right now, if I was a law enforcer, you were going to enforce Section 37 of this country. Yes. Yes.
So I'll fit it and then.
Yes, give it a okay. Put your hand in
Yeah.
Buza phela.
Mara okay, mara yeah, totally bulela ke understand. Mara na ntwe ke lone la koreng ke threat phela leso. Ang understand. O ka tla motho mo a ikulela tshore ke ntho tsa hae. Then a chief the blame a ikuelo re tsale something. A chief the blame re ke lona.
No. Bese sivaphethe laba. Sivangidila bethi ekseni mfethu. Ekseni.
For a reason. The reason why we've got people that are expected to do their job there at the border, it's for a reason. They are getting paid for or protect our tax money. These people must not come here. So they come here and then the next thing they blame Aruna when from the border. So rona re tlo ba le right ya o tshwarisa government le ba tlogetse ba fitlhe jwang mo rona mo community tsa rona.
So gona ena na go jwetsa gona our duties go make sure re prevent until before etsa ha because a ke go ga tlo no o ka tsala something it go
ani ba preventa ukuthi bangene country ni mara
keep a distance le me now not understand as much as I would say you can just allow maybe 2 people to stand here I o re ka fela lona le me.
Okay, it's fine. We can work on it. But also, this thing again, because we crime stats said 60%. Yeah. But by law, they commit crime in Joburg. 60% are foreigners. It was Zimbabweans on top of the list. Balateleki Mozambicans and Nigerians. Lona as law enforcement officials that are being paid by the taxpayer South Africans. Listen to illegal immigrants. The resources tsa rona ha re le visa le ralna di van. Le santse le mathisema Nigeria le Zimbabweans. Are we doing the same things in their country? No, we're not. So hona no re batla ke government lona ba le romela mo re kopa le re oversight to confirm or we are not hitting everyone. Mara re kopa le berekisane le rona we want government SA government to come here to tell us why are these people here. Lona ba le tsemozo lona ha ba letse oversight le jwanong le re shebe are we hitting these people or we are enforcing the law in the absence of government because ona no re ka se ke ba le ba ditsimo go bontsha or government is not working. Here they are. And then batole botsa gore rona re thibile gate.
Ngaze ngadineka mfethu. Enazi khona into interesting mfethu. I was watching a podcast kaMejino Sol. And then Sol is like, America ne. Now banenkinga ukuthi igcwele ama foreigner emajele abo ne. Then when Americans try to deport ama foreigners back to their countries, they were like, no, asbafuni nathi igebengu. So America was looking for alternative solutions. They were like, so they were like, okay, sizobathumela eBotswana. We are going to send these criminals from other countries to eBotswana. We are going to dump them eBotswana. And eBotswana yavuma, Botswana was like, abeze, but the thing is, most of Botswana was South Africa. Those guys, bapuma America, bapuma first world countries, they are not going to leave Botswana. They're gonna find a way to come south, and we are fucked. Faith. Hi, man. And manje mfethu I'm gonna sound like I have a problem with foreigners. I don't have a problem with foreigners. Anginandaba nabo mfethu njengawo wonke umuntu. Anginendaba mfethu ngiphila impilo yami. But just implement the law. Igama liyasho illegal immigrants. Into illegal into enjani kanti? Hayi man, South Africa, But I feel like kuzoba ngcono manje because like even labantu abasiphethe manje labo ama secrets abo like ayaphuma. We can see ukuthi izinto ezenzeka eSouth Africa ziqala at the top, ziqala eParliament lapha and yabo. So I think zoba ngcono like Skat Masama, but I'm so frustrated manje too. Because umunye umjiji ushilo Facebook ukuthi if something happens say if something happens, South Africans we have nowhere to go. Sofela la alikling ilizwe silaziyo thina in South Africa. I'm a foreigner when I have connections everywhere. Omunye say America, omunye say UK, omunye ngobuphi. So when they can always like call the African people like I'm coming to that country. We have no one. Relatives, friends, wonke umuntu esimaziyo thina la SA. So if anything happens, we are fucked. Sorry for your language. So please, guys, like let's just protect the country. We have nothing other than South. We have nothing other than South. That's the even manje planhlali cool, but I was waiting for sanja nobufethi ngisekhaya, bra. I wish ukuthi kube ngisekhaya just because ngiyazi ekhaya ukuthi awekho ama-foreigner, bra. It's just abeSuthu, abeZulu. Sometimes we run to umXhosa. It's beautiful, bra, because ithina, bra. Like siyaphilisana kahle, bra. Even though soxabana sometimes, but into the South, bra. Like come on, Manje like cool mfethu uthi I want Even last year kusiswami made a joke ukuthi la igym listening Nigeria. Because we was khuluma ukuthi hayi igym listening njani. He was like, I like Nigeria. I was like, yo. And that's true, bruh. Now, we need to change. Subscribe, comment, and